Hi, I'm Patty McBride. I'm the spokesperson of the CMS experiment. I love to read. I like to walk my dog. I have a nice little dog who travels with me between the US and Geneva, and she is a fluffy little half poodle. What do I like the most about being a scientist? I think I was first attracted to it because I like the logic of it. I like the understanding the world around me. I was always very interested in understanding how things were put together, and I found I loved reading about different discoveries, whether it was in physics or in archaeology or in anthropology. I just loved reading about discovering the world, and then became very interested in discovering how nature works and how the universe is put together, how what are sort of the fundamental building blocks of the universe? It's something that really fascinated me from a young age. When I was a student, actually when I was probably about 12, I was really interested in science, but it wasn't something I thought of as I would be doing. And I had to do a science project. We all had to do a science project, and I was very, I didn't have an inspiration of what to do. And my mother was a high school librarian, and she was not a scientist. She was much more interested in literature and things. But for some reason, she brought home a book about particle accelerators for me to inspire me to do my science project. And I just was completely fascinated by it, and tried to actually build a model accelerator for my project, which, well, it didn't work so well, but I started thinking about how you do it, how you would make something, be an accelerator, and it sort of launched a lifelong interest in it. And then about a year later, I was sitting in a class with a different teacher in science, and they were talking about electrons, and I'd never heard of an electron before, which is probably hard for you to imagine, but I just wanted to learn more. So when I went back to my science teacher, I interrupted the whole class and told him I wanted to learn about electrons, and well, he wasn't impressed, because we were learning about the sort of standard curriculum, and I really wanted to jump in a more advanced way and learn everything we could in that afternoon. Yeah, that kind of set the interest, but it was built over a long period of time after that. So what would I say to someone who wanted to do science? I think for me, working on the LHC program has been, brings together many aspects of life that I find really fascinating. This sense of discovery, this sense of working together at the LHC, at the LHC and at CMS, we work in big teams. This is something that I find very fulfilling. Maybe science is slightly different than what you think, in that it's bringing together many skills, like understanding mathematics, understanding how things work, understanding how to build a team and make everything work together. And it can be a very fulfilling career that for me, has been highly rewarding.